Happy Monday, Theo.
Oh, are we live?
Oh, we're live. Yeah. I thought I was being subtle.
How's it going, man?
Oh, it's Monday. We're back for, this week. That's kind of how it goes, it feels
We
like.
are back, aren't we?
Yeah, we are back. We're back this week. Things have been busy, but things have been good. How about you, man?
Oh, things have been chaotic, needless to say.
Yeah.
Needless to say, things have been chaotic. They've been good though.
That's good.
Pretty busy with comics, pretty busy with kids. About to have one more on the roster, so
Anytime now.
it's anytime. Really, anytime now.
Yeah, it's approaching that very important moment in time of, oh snap, there's an even smaller Theo running around all over the place.
About to have the Avengers. No, and you know what? 1 year for Halloween, I will have the Avengers lined up.
Oh, nice.
That will happen. Watch, yeah.
That'll be cool, actually. Hey Jim, how's it going? Welcome. Thank you for joining.
What's up, dude?
Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really excited for you, brother. I know I know you love your kids more than anything, and I know you've been looking forward to this new edition. So I'm happy for you guys, brother. And
I already got the baby Bajorn out, dusted it off.
I'm also happy for the break I'm about to get too.
No breaks.
Hey, no breaks. I get at least a couple more weeks. This is the first month we haven't had a show.
Maximum a couple weeks.
First time we haven't had a show in ages, and I have been so relaxed. I just don't know what it is that's different about this month. It's you.
Oh, no collection sales.
Oh yeah, no collection sales. Hey,
but we do have one coming up down the horizon, and I do have a special announcement to make. Maybe we'll wait till next week when we have a special guest on.
I think that would probably be a good idea. I think we might even have a couple of special guests next week, maybe.
We have a couple now?
Well, maybe. Depends on what kind of special announcements we want to make too. Yes, all of a sudden the gears are turning. Hey Rojo, we love you too, brother. We love seeing you, homie. And it's nice.
Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing?
It's nice. But all that said, I think it's time to start the show. So many things going on this week, brother. We've got a new Ghostbusters movie. We've got X-Men 97. Sony came out and made a huge 100 years of Columbia Pictures announcements for the Spider-Man fans and faithful.
Really? I didn't know that.
Oh, you didn't hear about that?
No.
So starting in April, I think April 10th, I could be wrong, or April 10th or 12th, Spider-Man 1, Tobey Maguire. The next Friday, Spider-Man 2. The Friday after that, Spider-Man 3. Then The Amazing Spider-Man. Then The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Then we go to Homecoming and all three of the Marvel Spider-Man movies. They're releasing a Spider-Man movie every single week in a row back in theaters. So I'm hella hyped for that.
That's pretty amazing.
You're going to be going so broke taking your kids to see all those movies
every week, though? Every week, right?
Every week. A new one every week.
Okay, that's good. So we go to the movies every week on $5 Tuesdays. So that's great.
You definitely have a movie to see every week.
Oh, yeah, dude. That's awesome. I'm so excited. They didn't do that with the Avengers.
Remember going to see Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire? Did you ever get to see Spider-Man 1 in the movie theaters with Tobey Maguire?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, I'm dating myself, so I'm old enough to have remembered that. But it was crazy because you'd never seen that like web view before with him swinging all over the place. It was absolutely insane. I remember coming out of the theater to myself, thinking to myself, "Oh my God, I could honestly feel like I could fly at that very moment." It was yeah, Tobey Maguire
Yeah, that's gonna
changed.
be cool.
Blade kept Marvel alive, but Spider-Man coming out was 100% what was just like, oh my God, Marvel made a like a freaking Spider-Man movie. No like fake wall crap or any of that. Yeah, it's been great. Jaden, good to see you, brother. We've missed you, homie. Hope you're well. Hope all's
Ah,
well.
Jaden, what's up, bro?
Yeah, yeah,
Ah,
yeah. The almost the fireworks. Ah, there they are. There they are. Yeah, dude. No, I'm really hyped for that. Now, granted, there's all kinds of amazing stuff happening. And tomorrow, Star Wars is dropping the first preview for the Acolyte. And I don't know if you know what the Acolyte is, but it's during the Age of Light, the new Sith rises. Technically, this may be the beginning of Darth Plagueis the Wise that we hear about that creates Emperor Palpatine. So,
I don't know too much about that, but that sounds dope.
yeah, it should be cool. That's dropping.
I'm
It's
with
got a.
it. Is there lightsabers?
There's lightsabers because these are all Force
I'm
users, and some
sold.
of them are starting to turn dark. So what's cool about it though too is the previews, like the stone slate, and you
Mhm.
see a lightsaber there, like laying in the bottom of it, but you see a trail of blood up to the lightsaber in red, right? So it's basically the start of the Sith, but you see this blood trail that's just as wide as a lightsaber blade going down to a turned off hilt, like somebody got murdered. Somebody got murked, and you just see the line there, like, oh, that's a dope promo poster, dude. That was
I
hella.
always wondered how that worked because it's supposed to cauterize the wound, but it can't get rid of all the blood, right? I mean, come on.
Well, there are certain alien species that supposedly breathe through their skin. And since they do, the oxidization happens all over. There's like 3 different aliens in the Star Wars universe. And if you want to know exactly who those are, we have to get our homie back on the show because he was the one who was talking about it last time. They can still bleed.
Vessel.
They
We
can
gotta,
still
dude.
bleed.
We gotta make like a WWE announcement for him whenever he comes back to talk Star Wars.
Yeah, we do. We need a
Yeah,
special sound effect every time he
yeah.
walks in.
Special intro too.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
100%. If anybody deserves it, it's our boy. So yeah, I'm
yeah. That's super dope. I didn't know that.
yeah, so there's like a lot of entertainment action happening this week, and I know your favorite has been getting some seriously good press. I
Which
mean,
one?
like,
X Men.
yeah, X-Men
Oh yeah.
97.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, just
So,
from the little clips I've seen, I like the animation.
bro, did you see,
I'm
so you
I'm
saw
with
the
it.
opener with the Sentinels coming out of like the
Yeah, yeah,
junkyard and
yeah. Gambit on Wolverine's back, all that stuff. Yeah, I'm with it. Let's go.
Oh, did you see the clip though with them coming out of the garbage and there was actually a big fight where like everybody's in it? Did you see that?
Is that a new one?
There was a new one. I'm going to send you that clip, bro,
Oh, okay.
because you see Rogue basically RKO a Sentinel.
Are we able to pull it up right now, or just what without sound?
Entertain them and I'll find it.
Okay,
Entertain
cool.
them.
You know what? Actually, on the side note for you too, Phil, I know you kind of gave up on it, but you know what I have been watching recently that has been really good,
What's that?
and that's the Walking Dead spin-off shows. I'm actually caught up on every single one. I watched the Maggie, what's it called? Um, Negan one, the Daryl Dixon one, and the ones who live.
Yeah.
Those are all really good, actually. Just saying.
I might have to check it out.
like
I might check
like
it
Rick
out.
Grimes being back is pretty freaking amazing, dude. I highly
I might
recommend it
check
for
it out.
anybody that's a Walking Dead fan that kind of gave up on it. It's kind of a breath of fresh air. I will say that. I will say that. Side note, just saw Kung Fu Panda 4 with the kids.
Oh yeah, how was
That
that?
was also amazing.
Hell yeah, dude.
Although a little disappointed, Furious 5 didn't show up to the very end. So
Oh,
there's that.
dude. He's ignoring you.
And
Too.
they didn't even talk. So, whatever.
All right, so give me. Oh, Eureka was a great one, Brandon. I enjoyed that show.
Oh, Eureka.
That's a Sci-Fi Channel back in the day.
Yeah, he's definitely in a one-track mind just now, James.
I'm trying to find clips, bro. I'm trying to find clips.
Right, Jaden? Yo, the Rick Grimes ones was really good, dude. I'm telling you.
I saw some people crying about that on Instagram.
Bro,
There was
he's
a girl
back.
Because she was talking about Carl, because he was talking about Carl and how much he closes his eyes and he sees him.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see him, it's like, oh, Rick's back. He's like killing everybody in this hallway. I saw that.
Rage's Panda spoilers.
All right, guys, I'm going to share my screen.
It's not really a spoiler, though. Think about it. They're not on the movie poster, right? You haven't seen them in any of the trailers. It's not really a spoiler. Think about it. Come on. Go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go, Jack. Right. What's up, brother?
I'm going to play this. Uno momento. Let me know if you can hear it.
Kind of. Not really. I can't hear it. Can you guys hear it?
There's the RKO.
Yeah, no, we can't hear it, but still looks sick.
Well, that might be a problem, us hearing it anyways.
I love how Beast gets up in here and just freaking controls this thing like Pacific Rim.
Oh, so you've seen this?
This I have seen, yes.
Okay, I love just Rogue just ripping them. Yeah, this is great. And freaking Bishop here when he absorbs everything.
Oh yeah, going out of his way to take the hit, you know? They never showcase that.
Yeah. And then they're just boom. Group shot. Yeah, that was dope.
I don't know how I feel about Morph though, bro. Just saying. There's already an invisible man, okay?
There's already a what?
An invisible man.
What is that supposed to mean?
The invisible man. He's invisible. He wears like a, the white
yeah,
bandages over his face. Come on.
Oh, you mean the look? The look. I thought we were getting into a non-binary conversation. Like Morph's always basically been that though, so I don't really get the hype. But yeah, I get it. Just the facial change. But how long ago did they do that in comics though? Too, I thought I didn't think he's had a face in comics for a long time.
Don't know. I know that he's one of the few mutants actually that debuted in the animated show. And then he first appeared in the comic, like the X-Men animated adventure comic book.
Oh yeah.
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 Actually, somebody in the chat help me out because I'm not too familiar with newer X-Men stuff. I don't recall too much stuff with him actually, nor his appearance. So guys, help me out on this one.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
But yeah, Bishop definitely. I don't know. I think Bishop and Rogue kind of stole the show there.
Bishop and Rogue always kind of stole the show to me a little bit, and even the cartoon too, just in the way that their character types worked and everything else entirely. Yeah, it's to me, they're always that way. But that's perhaps just me. But yeah. So, now I know how to share the sound. Never mind. I figured it out now. Too little, too late. But I love that clip. I love the entire thing. And I love Bishop. Honestly, I'm really excited for the series. And the people that I've known that have reviewed it, I've at least been very similar wise on the things that they enjoy and the gripes that they end up having with things. And not a single one of them had a complaint. They were just like, it was just enough nostalgia to make you remember the old series, but it was 100% jumping in, new story, same characters, lots of drama, lots of emotion, and it's just it's a good freaking show. So, and they got to see the first 3 episodes. Unfortunately, that's not us. But maybe if we get a few more subscribers, perhaps eventually it could be us. But, as of right now, this is this is the way. This is the way. And I'm excited for it.
I'm
I'm excited
rewatching
for it.
season 5 right now with my kids, by the way.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah.
I didn't catch up. I didn't try to re-binge it.
You gotta catch, dude. You gotta catch up because it goes in order. Just it's a continuation. It's not.
Oh, I
brand new.
know. I know. I've seen the entire series before. I just haven't done it. I just haven't done it in a long time. There you go. Lou's got you. Morph originally appeared in X-Men number 35, 1967, was known as the Changeling, short-lived character. There you go. Boom, boom, boom.
That's the Changeling. Low. What'd they do? Retcon that?
Yeah, yeah.
That doesn't count. That doesn't count.
Hood Rat. Good to see you,
All right,
brother.
that doesn't count.
That counts.
It does not
all
count. That's the
counts,
Changeling. that's the character that's honestly messed up everything. Literally, that character's messed up everything.
I'm so mad now.
Well, what is it? There's 2 issues specific, right? What is it?
Welcome into the West.
I forget what Tales of Suspense it was, but it has to do with Captain America's first Silver Age appearance, because otherwise it wouldn't be Avengers 4. And I think the other one is Domino and New Mutants 98, right?
Yes. The Domino thing really made me mad more than anything.
That's what I'm saying. Like Changeling, dude, just enough of this Changeling stuff. I feel like they just do that just to mess with us.
I feel like they. I'm
done with like that.
They realize all of a sudden, like, oh, that might have been cool here. We just did somebody with that, right? Let's just say they're this now.
Yeah, like why don't they just say that was Morph? You know, no, it's Changeling. You can't go back and say no, it wasn't. Now it's Morph. Like, no, that's funny. No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't we change everything else then, huh? How about that?
The Domino thing was the most annoying part to me. That was the most annoying kind of retcon of sorts. Like, oh, that was.
I'm done. I'm done with the Changeling, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm there with you on that. I'm there with you on that.
What's up, brother?
Good to see you. Good to see you into the West. Always good
into
to see
the West.
You guys.
What's up, guys?
But yeah, it's
a lot of great people in the house tonight.
Yeah, there is. I feel like a couple people we haven't had on the show yet. I think we got to do something about that. There's been a few appearances. We got to get some noobs in here.
You guys want to come on next week, huh?
Well, we could have a hell of a panel. Let's see what we got here. The entire board meetings at Marvel where the C-suite's going to discuss how to piss Theo off. It doesn't take as much as you think. It shouldn't take an entire C-suite. It doesn't take an entire C-suite.
We'll see how Deadpool 3 goes.
Just don't put Post-it notes on your.
Yeah, Deadpool 3. So help me. If Deadpool 3 is like a into the multiverse, like a multiverse of madness part 2 or something, I'll lose my mind.
Well, this is
like if they do like I said, if they do like a Hugh Jackman thing, like with Reed Richards, where they just pop his head like a zit or something stupid, like if they just do something stupid like that, dude, I will lose my mind.
Not to Hugh, but considering how many different Wolverine variants there are in this movie, rumor has it we're gonna get basically everybody that was rumored to be up for Wolverine at some point.
That's fine. I'm fine with some of them getting killed. That's fine. Don't kill all of them, for crying out loud, okay?
Well, the one I would be most upset about was the recent signing I was super hype about, and then all of a sudden I'm wondering if I'm not really excited right now. And that's the rumor that Henry Cavill is actually a Wolverine variant.
Yeah, that's a one and done role right there.
Yep. And that would upset me a lot. But honestly, so did the whole Reed Richards thing. So, that was my pet peeve. I know you hated seeing, Professor X get murked, but Reed Richards was the one that ripped me apart the most because, I
never really cared for Black Bolt, but he got punked.
Oh yeah, he did. Oh yeah,
he got punked, man.
So we've been asked,
he got punked. Okay?
Anybody going to
win? How do all these guys get punked and somebody with a shield lasts the long? Don't get me started on this movie right now.
Theo, are either of us going to WonderCon? I'm not going to be able to make it. Are you going to WonderCon?
Great change of topic right there.
Yeah, I'm just answering the chat. So WonderCon.
Manu, what's up, brother? I owe you a phone call. I know. C2E2. I won't be. No, my kid's going to be born in like 2 days, bro. 2 weeks.
I'll be at C2E2. But are you going to WonderCon? I've never been to WonderCon. Isn't that the Anaheim one?
When's WonderCon?
I don't know when it is, but I know I'm not going to be able to make it out there for that. But yeah, Into the West, I'll be at C2E2 for sure. 100%. Derek, I mean, he could be, but what makes me question it though is if they just signed him to a
Oh, I heard
contract.
Daniel Radcliffe was going to be Patch.
Yeah, I've heard that. But if they did just sign Henry Cavill to be a Wolverine, it doesn't make sense because Deadpool was finished filming for like 2 months before that, and that whole, oh my gosh, he got signed over the weekend. I mean, they wouldn't have signed Henry Cavill over the weekend to play a character if he was already filmed in the movie. So to me, I still think I hope it is crap. I hope or if he is in it, he's just going to be, in it, but then he's getting cast in something else later on down the road, because that would be a total waste.
Yeah, WonderCon end of March. I don't think so.
Yeah, I would really like to. Yeah, I don't want it to be just a cameo Into the West.
Although, you know what I did see today was a fan concept of Keanu Reeves as the Beyonder.
I saw the exact same thing of Henry Cavill, because he has the exact same face.
Well, think about it like
Beyonder.
this: either one would be pretty BA.
Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't complain about either.
But it's most likely, think about it, it's most likely a 2-movie role, maybe one cameo in another movie, and that's it. You're out.
Yeah.
So that's, I mean, I don't know. That's still nice, but for both those actors, I kind of want them a little longer than 2 movies.
No, I agree. Both of them have to be in for a long term. Stand it up. Good to see you too, brother.
I mean, if I had to pick one, I got to be a little like Matrix, John Wick favor. I'd rather have Keanu Reeves for multiple movies over Henry Cavill. Maybe I'm biased. I don't know.
You're definitely biased. You're biased as fuck. But you're biased as fuck.
It's like, okay, what does the MCU really need right now?
Because all of a sudden you've got a Marvel character.
Does the MCU need another like chiseled big dude, or does it need like a scruffy, long-haired crazy motherfucker? I don't know, dude.
I honestly, it is fun, but Keanu's too old to me to get a long-term role in contract with Marvel unless he's already
Ghost
playing
Rider
an old
takes
dude.
care of the CGI. You're done.
No.
Same thing they did with RDJ, bro. You think that guy would have been doing his thing without that CGI Iron Man suit? Come on.
Well, at least he had 10 years of doing it and was young when he started it. Youngish for Henry.
Touche.
For that. But in my mind, Ryan Gosling is getting a lot of, he supposedly he had a few conversations, and he was saying in those conversations with Variety and comicbook.com to call him about Ghost Rider, and Kevin Feige was dodging some serious questions with comicbook.com right after that. Like, hey, we just talked to Ryan. Ryan's really interested in playing Ghost Rider. Feige got kind of on that one. So I don't know, man. It'll be interesting, but there's a lot of great rumors running around right now when it comes to the future of the MCU with some pretty big names between Keanu Reeves, between Henry Cavill, Ryan Gosling.
What is with you and Ryan Gosling, Kate?
Bro, no, that's still huge. That's still huge. The man's, I mean, look what he did just being Ken. He stole the Barbie movie. Okay. He was not supposed to be anything, and he's just supposed to be Ken. It was just he's just Ken. But he's the one that was at the Oscars singing "I'm Just Ken," turning the entire world around.
I don't see Ryan that as a Gosling bad move. Needs to play.
Who?
That guy Cyclops. That guy needs to be Aquaman.
Oh, Ryan Gosling?
Yeah, that guy needs to be Aquaman.
The classic, yes, the classic
one. Yeah, like OG Aquaman.
Yeah. I could see that.
Yeah, 100% yes.
But I could see him as Cyclops in the MCU.
No.
Oh yeah, I could see it.
Way.
I could see it. I could see it. Well, who do you see as Cyclops?
I'm gonna put a visor on that face, bro.
Give me who do you see as Cyclops?
I'd rather have Henry Cavill as Cyclops.
Ew, gross.
Yeah. He
Total
could,
waste.
dude. He could play that, and I'm thinking like '90s Cyclops, like Jim Lee Cyclops. I'm not talking like spandex condom on your head Cyclops. I'm talking like literally big old dude with a nice old fresh Saved by the Bell cut and big old gold visor. Yeah, dude, Henry Cavill
I
all
don't think you
day.
could put Henry in that kind of a haircut, though, even
Yes,
with a
dude.
wig.
Yo, you're crazy.
I don't even think you can do it. Title role in the yeah, a man can dream, brother. This guy does not want to ever slum in this face for radio. Nobody would believe that. Nobody would ever believe that. Yeah, I'm what's up, Ill?
Hey, how's it going?
I would see you know who would be dope Cyclops? Oh. Alan Rickson. The guy that plays I mean, you want to see a big ass fucking Cyclops. Have
Bro,
Jack Reacher. Make
that
Jack
guy needs.
Reacher
I
him.
told you that guy is Colossus.
Huge. There's not going to be a Colossus anytime
That
soon.
dude is Colossus or
Oh,
Juggernaut.
it would be great, but he's too damn. Oh, dude, if you want a big chiseled chest, big Jim Lee, Alan Rickson would 100% just be huge, and he would have
He
the
would. He
stubble,
would nail Cyclops.
and he
90s
could have the
Cyclops.
hair.
Yeah, he would kill 90s Cyclops.
That would be dope. That would be dope. That's
Into the
my fan
West.
cast right there.
I think that dude's been casted as Cyclops like a gajillion times. And they might as well just do it at this point. Look at what Into the West said. I forget his name.
Glenn Powell.
Yeah, that guy.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, even better. Even better.
He's not as big though as
No, but he's still ripped.
I know, but now that you said Jack Reacher and a Cyclops, like think about putting him in a blue with the gold slat.
I didn't say it by accident, bro.
Bro, that dude is Cyclops.
I didn't say it by accident.
And he'd be like, X-Men to me now. Like, dude.
Yeah. And I mean, and just looking him at the new movie he's in with Henry Cavill. What is that movie? It's basically like another kind of Inglorious Bastards kind of thing, but it's
get him on Richardson vitamins. I don't know, bro.
Ungentlemanly, something about the ungentlemanly, warfare, ungentlemanly warfare. That's what I think it's called, and it looks hella dope. That movie looks hella dope. Get him on some Rickson vitamins. Yeah, no kidding. I love that guy.
Cycles for that guy to catch up. Oof.
You what?
It's gonna take a lot of cycles for that man to catch up to Richardson.
Anybody. Rickson's insane. That guy is whole other level. But no, I could see either one of them, but Glenn Powell could definitely do it and not have to make. I think Alan needs to be in a very big role where he's going to have a lot of lines, because he's definitely rising stock right now, as is Glenn, 100%. Those two are two guys. Honestly, Alan would be a fucking sick Sabretooth, fucking sick Sabretooth. You put some on that man, he would be a sick Sabretooth.
I still like him as Juggernaut.
Yeah.
Like, because literally, dude.
I just feel like we've had two Juggernauts already.
Dude,
I just feel like we've had two Juggernauts.
Take him from like Jack Reacher, dude. He already looks like the dude who is Juggernaut, like already without the Crimson Jet.
Don't
dispute. He looks like the guy.
Don't dispute. I don't dispute. I just feel like, as far as things go,
put the outfit on him.
Yeah. the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. That movie looks ridiculous, and that's coming out in April too. That's just weeks away as well, Theo. We've got a lot of good movies and TV happening. We're gonna be busy, bro.
Yeah.
We're gonna be busy. Oh my, and just seeing old movies with the Sony releases that are coming out every single week. There's gonna be a lot of going to the theaters, dude.
Isn't Craven still coming out?
Oh, who cares? Are you really going to see that? I guess you saw Madam Web, so
I saw Madam Web, so for $5, I mean, I guess I would.
Yeah, but 5 times 5, I don't know if that still counts the same, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know if that still counts the same. The Crow's coming. The Crow is coming, and I'm interested in it. I'm not as mad as some other people
It
are about it.
looks good, but I still think I don't know. I think they could have chose somebody a little different that looks more like the role. Maybe I don't know.
I mean, I get Brandon Lee was very counterculture at the time when that came out in the 90s, and that as a youth spoke to me. So I get the look that they're going for because that's the much more, counterculture youth look and move right now. So I get it. I do. But at the same
You know what
time,
it kind of
too,
reminds me of?
what?
Like literally night and day. What this reminds me of is when we went from like Heath Ledger, his Joker, to the Suicide Squad, Jared Leto Joker.
Yeah.
That's what this is like. Man, you went from such a badass, like hardcore dude to this like comedic relief almost. Like, what are you doing, bro? Just
I'm not against that. I'm just willing to give it a chance. I am willing to give it a chance.
I'm gonna give it a chance too, but it's like, man, history does really repeat itself, doesn't it?
The only thing that really upset me about the preview is that I felt like I watched the entire movie in the preview. It was like a 3-minute
Right,
preview.
right.
Like the whole thing, like you even saw climactic should be like end of film climax scenes, and I felt that was the big mistake. It wasn't the reveal of the character or the concept. I felt like they told the whole goddamn freaking story in the preview, and that to me is what was disappointing, because the people that haven't seen The Crow that might see this and be like, that looks kind of dope,
He
all of a
said,
sudden they're
"Wait a
just like,
piss."
but why? The LASIK procedure to have Madam
He
Web
said,
look.
"Wait a piss in our Cheerios." Dude. And yeah, you
Oh,
know what, Doctor Comics, what's up, bro? Yeah, no, he was good in John Wick 4, but in that role, he was good. This is a completely different role.
very different.
Completely different role.
Very different. Shogun, I have heard nothing but great
Oh
things
yeah,
about
I've heard a
too.
lot of good things about Shogun. Actually, yeah.
God, dude,
Yeah.
we've got a lot of stuff to do.
This is the second time everyone's telling us to watch Shogun too.
Yeah, at least the second
This
time.
was like Reacher. Now I have to watch it. Now I'm gonna love it. Watch.
I hope so, because everybody's been talking about it. I'm just glad you did finally watch Reacher, because I was kind of concerned, like, you watched Reacher yet? Nah, I'm gonna though. I'm gonna watch it, and it was a great show. So it was hella fun, very fun. And if Shogun's definitely not going to be as fun. It's just going to be. I've heard the cinematography is like next level. It's like Christopher Nolan for TV, right? It's just gorgeous cinematography,
Oh really?
been absolutely beautiful. Every single scene is just looking gorgeous. I know it's on FX Blue Lantern. It's on FX, and you can find it on Hulu right now. Shogun. Um,
Oh whatever. You're probably more. You're probably excited for Challengers. Get out of here.
Me? Challengers. What's that?
I just saw it randomly. You gotta look it up. I can't tell you.
Oh, god damn it. I gotta
I
click.
know. I know. See what I did to him right there, guys? Wow. No way. Beverly Hills Cop.
Oh, that's the Zendaya film. Yeah. Well, I know what that is. That looks like her
He's like, I
Wild
know what
Things.
that is. Enough said.
That looks like her Wild Things. Remember when Nev Campbell and Denise Richards did Wild Things? This to me looks like her Wild Things. Am I wrong? That's just my reaction.
It'll still be PG-13 probably, and nothing like Wild Things. But anyways, Beverly Hills Cop. What?
Yeah,
That
Beverly
name?
Hills Cop 4 is coming out.
What?
Yeah, he didn't hear. They've been filming it for a while. I guess he's got a kid or something. I can't remember. I don't know.
That's pretty freaking amazing.
Yeah.
It's about freaking time, really.
Yeah, well, it's way overdue, and Eddie Murphy's definitely done quite a few kids things, and I think he's trying to get back into a few more adult roots as well too.
I am
So
with
that'll be
it. That's
interesting.
fine.
Doctor Comics, I know we were just talking about it at the top of the show, so I am very hyped to see Acolyte. I'm hoping this will be a Darth Plagueis reveal or intro,
Dude,
but we'll see.
Avatar 3 comes out next year? What?
I still haven't watched Avatar 2. I didn't hear it was that good.
It wasn't that bad.
This is a guy that just saw Madam Web after all the reviews. Okay, I don't want to. I don't know if I trust your
that's why
judgment
I'm
right
like,
now.
if you're willing to go watch Madam Web and you haven't seen Avatar 2,
I haven't seen Madam
bro,
Web yet either, but
dude, go watch Avatar 2.
I could do that. I don't know. I liked the first
Holy,
one, but I felt like it's just too long. Now it's like fire people versus water people versus it feels like Avatar the Last Airbender. We've got the air people coming after that, and are we gonna start bending soon? I just don't get it. So I don't know. The Na'vi need the earth and the water and the fire and the ice next. I have no idea. So I'm kind of like, ugh, ugh. Avatars 2, Save the Space Whales. There we go.
oh man,
Oh, Fern Gully too.
tell us
Uh
how you really feel,
oh. Well, I told you I hadn't heard a lot of great things about it.
man. Speaking of Fern Gully, they need a live action Fern Gully.
There's something that could actually use.
I'm with that. Let's go.
The Queen on Prime with Millie Bobby Brown. I haven't seen that. I did see Damsel on Netflix with Millie Bobby Brown.
How's
Pretty
that?
good. It was
No?
pretty good. Yeah, so I mean, essentially this kingdom raids a volcano where this dragon lives and all of her young baby dragons, and they kill all the babies, and she raises the town, and she makes a deal with the king that he has to sacrifice every generation their daughter, every single generation, like they took her daughters, she's going to take their daughters every generation, and they have to sacrifice them. But this kingdom has been debagging it, and they've been farming out their sons to pull in new princesses from other kingdoms that don't know about this deal, and they've been chucking these other kingdoms' daughters into that fiery pit. So at any rate,
Okay.
it was cool premise,
Okay.
cool
Yeah.
concept. It
All right.
it was all right. Was it like, I'd say on a scale of 1 to 10 it was a 7.2, 7.3, but it was good. It was good.
So pretty good.
Yeah, it was definitely passing 100%. Good to
West
see you,
Coast,
West
what's up,
Coast.
man?
Um,
Hey, awesome sauce. Thank you, sir. Oh, this is number 4, but yeah, we're
so
trucking along.
Doctor of Comics thinks we're going to see Keanu Reeves as Darth Revan in the hologram in The Acolyte.
That'd be dope.
Theo will tune in.
I'll take it. Yeah, no, I'll take it.
Theo will tune in all of a sudden. Like, I can do that. I can show up for that.
You'll make me a Star Wars lover instead of a fan.
Yeah. All of a sudden, Theo's got a new cosplay to add to the list. That's why Theo really wants Keanu in Marvel and in Star Wars, because all of a sudden he can actually invest in a cosplay that's not just a fucking suit. Okay, so now all of a sudden he has to wear a real cosplay.
More than likely, they'll just make him naked with silver and call him Norrin Rad. Watch.
Oh, I hope not. I think there's other people that could be better for that.
I think so too.
Yeah, there's rumors for everybody right now.
Well, it's I don't understand. You know, there's
Skeleton Crew.
What's the same thing they did with Batman? Like, there's certain faces. Like, why cover up the face? You know, if you don't have to.
But some of these characters,
like Colin Farrell, did a great job
as their masks. Some of them are just so iconic because of their masks. But then you get into a Pedro Pascal situation too. But Pedro wasn't as popular when he got the Mandalorian. He was fairly mid at best known, right? And then all of a sudden he became popular, and it's just like, I need time outside of the helmet. I don't know.
I think he has Nicolas Cage to thank for everything.
Yeah, to thank for everything. Good Lord. That movie was great though.
That movie is everything.
That movie was great.
100%. Guys, if you are a Nicolas Cage fan, or you are a fan of like
Pedro Pascal,
somebody having like a midlife crisis and saying, fuck this, bro, Go watch the what is it? The
Unbearable weight.
Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
Massive talent. Thank you.
Yeah,
There you go.
with Nicolas Cage. Oh my gosh. You will smile. I promise you. You will smile when that movie's on.
Johnny Utah is Norrin Rad.
Yes,
Utah
he is.
2.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Man, speaking of which, there needs to be they need to do a Point Break sequel.
That would be cool. Instead of a remake, I'd be down with that.
Yeah.
I'd be down with that. Into the West, the Acolyte is supposed to be after the High Republic, or at least at the tail end of it. It is like let me pull up the timeline. I've got it here. I saw Drunken Wookie posted it. 1 second.
Oh, come on. You're not excited about Venom Last Dance?
Ugh. I'm not excited about any of the Venom movies.
I missed something.
Yeah. I missed something too, Alexa. Trust me.
My kids are stupid excited for Despicable Me 4.
You were what?
My kids, Despicable Me 4, Inside Out 2, Frozen 3.
Oh,
I can't wait.
Frozen 3 is going to be interesting.
Well, that 2 was really good.
Drunk Wookie. Okay.
Wasn't as good as 1. Never is, though.
So the Acolyte is 132 years before the Battle of Yavin. Okay. So that is technically 100 years after the High Republic. The High Republic timeline goes 382 years to 229 years before the Battle of Yavin. This is 100 years after that. And it is 100 years before the Phantom Menace. So this is enough time for the rise of Plagueis, who was basically, living forever. So yeah, there you go. Now, So I'll share that on the screen here real quick, just in case anybody wants to see it. Get a screen grab. Feel free. Let me see here. And there you go. There she is, ladies and gentlemen. That is the timeline in which the Acolyte will be taking place. So the question is, who might we see? We might see a couple of the Wookiees, perhaps, from the High Republic. We might see Yoda. Yoda was over 100 years old before he got in there with episode 1, if I remember correctly, or at least 70 to 80. So it's possible we may see a young Grogu-ish Yoda, but otherwise, I don't know. I don't know. Yes, Pedro Pascal was not famous for Game of Thrones. He just got his head squashed after 2 episodes. I don't want to hear about it.
By the way, I really don't want him as Reed Richards. I don't care.
I'm going to give it a chance just because I want a good Fantastic
Four. Well, we have no
movie.
Choice but to give it a chance. And it's not really a chance. It's this is what you're going to deal with until this character dies.
Or until he grows on
it again.
Because, at the same time, too, nobody wanted Michael Keaton or Christian Bale to be Batman. At the same time, too, a lot of people were
not at all the same.
People wanted Tom Cruise as Iron Man. There was lots of other people. There's been lots of people in roles that have made the roles that we didn't necessarily think were going to do it. So I've learned that I can't be as pissed off about casting until I've seen the movie. That's my new mantra.
I get it, but that was kind of like easy casting, bro.
What, for
we
Pedro?
We literally put it on a silver platter who they should have picked, and that person was more than qualified to play the role. And instead they popped his freaking head. Dude, his wife even would have been a great Sue Storm.
They would have been fantastic first couple.
You want to talk about chemistry as a married couple?
Yeah.
I just don't understand.
They would have been the first family of Marvel. They would have been the first family.
Even if something's handed to them, they will mess it up.
Yeah.
It's like the Deadpool. I'm so excited for Deadpool, but man, it's like Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman are handing them a golden truck full of gold bars, and somehow I have a feeling just gonna fuck it up, dude.
Yeah, I gotta go with West Coast
Anyways,
Avengers. I gotta go with West Coast Avengers. You know, 3 Fantastic Four movies nobody cared for or liked. So having a good actor will make a
why does
difference.
nobody care like them? Okay, why? Because what? The stories aren't that great recently. Okay, the
No, 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 no,
movies.
no. The 3 Fantastic Four movies that happened before this. He's saying the casts were unknowns outside of Jessica Alba. Nobody really
But
cared
nobody liked
for,
those. They didn't do a great job. Well, I mean,
but nobody
I think
knew
in
at
their
the
time they
time.
did a decent job. But now
Nobody
that
knew at the
people,
time, you
well,
know.
now that people look back at it, I think they appreciated it.
Yeah. Well, ish. I mean, if you're comparing it to the Sony jumps,
Ish.
you know. if you yeah, it was so bad Jessica Alba couldn't cry pretty enough to save that movie.
Well, I don't know. I think I would say. Well, how about this, Phil? What would you say? What would you say was worse, the FF movies or the X-Men movies?
The X-Men movies were way better than the Fantastic Four movies.
Oh, we're throwing Wolverine, everything in there too. Yeah, all of it.
Bro, there was a lot more content there. There was only 2 Fantastic Four movies of those. The other one was
Well,
made
I
for
guess that's
TV
not
that
really
never
a
got
fair
aired.
comparison. The X-Men have an ungodly amount of great stories
And
to
plus
tell.
you've got Days of Future Past, you've got
Yeah, that's not
Logan
really
in
fair.
there. That's not fair.
No.
I would say a comparison would be maybe the Amazing Spider-Man run with
That's not
Andrew
even
Garfield.
fair either. Stop it.
But there's only 2 of them, but it's just the Amazing Spider-Man run, right?
Yeah.
But that was still better, and that had 2 big people in Emma Stone and Andrew Garfield. So that's still
Into the
bigger than
West.
this. You know, honestly, Fantastic Four, as far as like a series go, man, what could you compare that to? What could you Captain Marvel 1 and 2?
Oh
Maybe.
gosh, I'll take the Fantastic Four movies over that any day.
That's the only thing I could compare it to. 2 movies, both were mid, you know, at best, and that's the way you could really kind of put the Fantastic Four movies, mid at best, low mid at best, at that, especially for the second one. First one, high mid. Second one, low mid. To me, anyway.
Guild said you could fight me, West Coast.
Where Jessica Alba is a baddie still. Oh, oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know. But supposedly Chris
That's
Evans
pretty
is
bad.
interested. Chris Evans said Marvel could get me back for Secret Wars as Johnny Storm before they get me back as Captain America. He goes, because I feel like Johnny didn't get his due because somebody brought it up and Chris was just like, you know what? People keep on asking me about Captain America. Marvel could get me back as a Johnny Storm to give him one last good go as a character. I would do that before I'll ever come back as Captain America. Be kind of cool.
Don't bother.
Because, well, I mean, for Secret Wars where we've got the universes colliding,
Yeah, but you know what? If
moment.
he's taking up a lot of the budget, and if it's between him and like, you know,
He would just
Ben
be doing
Affleck,
it to do it.
Daredevil, and a couple other people, I'll be like, you know what, Chris? You just keep working out. Save your energy for Captain America because we want you in that instead. I don't need you as Human Torch. I need you back as Steve Rogers. Bro, you came back old. There's unfinished business with Steve Rogers. I don't fucking care what anybody
No,
says.
he went into hiding. He didn't
Fuck
mess with the
that.
timeline. I
No,
hated.
no,
I'm
no.
telling you, the Russo
Well,
brothers.
you know what? We just need the TVA and Deadpool to come in and fucking twerk that shit. How
The,
about that?
I'm telling you, the Russo brothers fucked us.
Because I got unfinished business with Steve Rogers. No way. No.
Yeah. Galactus was a giant fart cloud. No, space fart. Thank you.
Iron Man, RDJ, that's finished business.
You mean
That's finished business.
Yeah.
That's finished business.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking. I didn't get that Cap, bro. I'm sorry.
But that's just it, though. That's why I don't like. That's why I'm not a big fan of anything other than the giant fight scene in Endgame. Everything else to me was just kind of
right. It was like a swan song for RDJ, bro.
Yeah, it was. Oh, there we go. Hashtag space farts for our entire episode. Anybody want to find this episode? Hashtag space farts.
Oh gosh, why?
Superstar. Good food. Yeah, right. Remember? Yeah, I remember that. But no, I loved RDJ is still tops. I'm 100% on that.
No, I'm not done with RDJ. I just don't want him to do anything else, bro. Dude, he had ultimate swan song. That's it.
So I did hear something cool, but I just forgot about it. Oh, John. So I did hear this cool. The X-Men movie that is in development right now, being written. The concept is Mr. Sinister is the big bad guy in the first X-Men movie. Well, I mean, with all the engineering and stuff, I can kind of see it.
That's cool, but he's always been kind of like a.
Oh, he's been a lower tier, but he's somebody that they
could. The plateau.
He's somebody that they could. I don't think. To me, I don't know if they're going to really try to villainize Magneto like the first X-Men movie did. I'm wondering if they want to kind of make him a bit more like they tried to with First Class, like he was kind of a good guy, and then when he went off in his own direction.
Mr. Sinister on the main film, like on screen, so like it makes sense.
Could be cool.
Honestly, I really hope they tiptoe with like Omega Reds, the Sabretooths, like all those characters, you know, like I don't know.
Well, that's why I kind of feel like Sinister would be fun, because it would be somebody that we haven't seen yet. And they tried to make Magneto the bad guy every single fucking time, and it gets tired. And I'll tell you what, what's his name? Footloose. Why do I want to say Kiefer Sutherland? It's not. It's Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon was amazing in First Class. You know.
Sebastian Shaw.
Yeah. He was amazing in that role, and I loved First Class because it wasn't just another Magneto's the bad guy, or it's no,
he didn't even know that he was Magneto, really.
No, I loved it when it was Sebastian Stan as the bad guy, and I'm kind of really geeked around the idea that this could be Mr. Sinister.
Magneto needs to be the bad guy, though. He needs to be in the background.
You reading that?
I want to see like a reunion with Scarlet Witch. Like, actually give me Quicksilver. Like, there needs to be a Brotherhood of Evil Mutants.
What do you think about what Dr. Comics said?
I mean, that'd be cool, but
I'd rather have me in another role.
Also, not necessarily a face you'd put makeup on.
I would rather see him as Dr. Doom than I would see him as Mr. Sinister. I'm not gonna lie. I'd rather see it like that. That's just me.
I'd rather see him as like Cyclops or Havoc. I don't know. Fuck. Yeah, dude. No.
He's too furry. He's too furry. Or
he could be what's his name? He could be he could be Cyclops' dad even. Like leader of the Starjammers. Make him a part of space, dude. Corsair.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I don't need the Starjammers right now. Give me
you watch. They're gonna Starjammers. Nobody cared about Guardians of the Galaxy either. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, but we gotta look how many things we didn't care about that we got in the last 2 years that has gotten us where we're at right now. Right? They've been doing too many character arcs that nobody gives a shit about. So they need to get back to basics. They got to get back to basics. Basics are X-Men, Spider-Man, Avengers.
Well, I don't know if you can say X-Men are basics because they haven't even done that yet.
But that's what I'm saying. They got to get back to that.
They don't even know if they can do the X-Men right yet.
They've got to take it there. So to me, I can't give any credence. I can't give any credence to throwing in the Starjammers being a good idea right now. That's just me. I would rather see the Midnight Suns fuck tons way before I ever see this.
Of course. I mean, we all would have. We would rather seen that over the Guardians of the Galaxy when the MCU did it. But
at least we've got Blade and the Black Knight right now. So I mean, we just really need a Ghost Rider to be able to throw in and pepper in the other characters. But
I don't know, man. Man, the Starjammers come rolling up. You know, all of a sudden they come to Earth looking for like the Avengers or something. They're like, "Shit, what are you running from?" They're like, "Dude, look at this big ass dude." It's Gladiator comes down, just knocks the shit out of Thor.
I'm not. I just don't feel like it's necessary right now. I just don't think the MCU needs it. That's my problem, right? The MCU needs to get
The
back to
MCU
basic
doesn't need a lot
at
of
their
crap
core.
that they're doing right now.
They got
Okay.
to get back to their core. They got to reset everything. We got to get through Secret Wars to get there. And I just don't see space being where they've got to get Earth right first, and then they can
Yeah,
start to
no,
worry about
no
it.
Dark Phoenix. I agree. None of
Yeah.
that stuff anymore. That's you know they have to do that though.
What?
The
Dark
fuck, the
Dark
Phoenix
Phoenix
Saga,
again? God, for a third time?
the Phoenix Saga, Days of Future Past. I mean, how do you come out with X Men and not do that? What are they going to talk about? What are we going to do? We're going to do the Savage Land?
I think we're going to see Avengers versus X-Men before we see any of those stories.
Well, I mean, the Avengers versus X Men, and I mean,
I think we'll just, and I'm just saying that because I'm looking at what people in movies give a shit about. And they don't care about us as comic book guys right now. They care about people going to movies and seeing these characters. And they're going to take some of the basic ones to restart the MCU. And right now, those guys are like the Outer Banks kinds of, and yeah, they want to get another Guardians of the Galaxy, but at the same time, too, that was also lightning in a bottle.
he
So,
said we need to get back to the Eternals.
ew, that was canceled. That was canceled. Yeah, Eternals was canceled, man. Eternals 2, toast. And I'm okay with that. It was okay.
So we'll never know about the big old hand sticking out of the planet.
Oh, we will. They'll cover it in other movies. Supposedly, they're just going to put those characters and that kind of stuff in the other films, but there is no Eternals 2. That was officially with Captain Marvel 3, and what was the other movie they canceled that was in development?
Please tell me it was Captain America
3,
and the Winter Soldier.
Eternals 2, and Ant-Man 4. Ant-Man 4 is canceled. So Ant-Man 4 is dead, Captain Marvel 3 is dead, and so is Eternals 2. That's what they're doing. They're getting back to, people want to see new stuff, but with characters they like and they already know, and they don't. Those were underperforming ones that just don't deserve another sequel movie.
Right.
So we'll see. Deadpool will fix it all. Hey, Brian, good to see you, brother.
Hey, what's up, bro?
Good to see you, man. Yeah, Eternals versus X-Men. Ugh. Yeah, I really don't need the Eternals. I didn't need the Eternals the first time. That was okay. The Eternals was them trying to do another Guardians of the Galaxy, but with a Rogue One look, and it just didn't pay off.
So, by the way, before I forget, because there are a few in here, if I miss anybody, let it be known. But West Coast Avengers, Into the West, Beyond Wednesdays, all good people, great friends of the channel. You guys can give them a sub, like all their BS, and tell them they're doing a fantastic job.
Yeah, absolutely. Go find those guys 100%. And also, if you're here for the first time with us, give us a sub, like a follow. That would be fantastic. We would appreciate it. We would sincerely appreciate it. But yeah, no, Ironheart and Armor Wars. Ironheart's done filming. It's still in editing.
No, they didn't cancel that.
Armor Wars hasn't had. Well, they can't. They're not going to Warner Brothers it, dude. Where Warner Brothers just shit cans a show that's totally been made and paid for. You know, that's some WB shit. Disney's still better than that. So you know, yeah. Yeah. Oh, hey, yeah, we know you are, bro. This man's in space. So, but yeah, I'm actually a dom. Oh god, damn it, Dave. Every time, there's always some kind of joke. My favorite movie, unsubscribe. Hey man, that wasn't my disrespect. Well, it was kind of. I said it was low mid and high mid. All right, it was high mid. But yeah, I'm 100% okay on Armor Wars. Not Armor Wars taking some time. I don't think Armor Wars is going to happen, to be honest. I don't know if it's going to.
Should it have ever happened?
I would have been okay with it. It was a fun story, and I like the guy. I like Don Cheadle as Rhodey. Could it have really been worse than Madam Web? No, I don't think it could have. I don't think it could have been worse. I would have seen it. And I like Brendan Fraser. I heard he did a great job as, what was it, Firefly? Wasn't he Firefly in it? Or Firebug? I can't remember I don't remember all the Batman villains. I'm not as steeped in it. But I heard Brendan was pretty good.
Can't say I've ever heard of Firefly. If FF is your favorite movie, does that mean your second favorite movie is the OG Captain America? Wow.
Venom 2 is worse than Madam Web. Whoa. You know what? That's actually a healthy debate. I really hated Venom 2, and I said it as much too. Well, that and Morbius. It's a three-way race to the bottom with those three, in my opinion.
Madam Web all day.
Really, I still haven't seen it. I haven't seen it yet, but it is on Apple TV, so I might rent it. I might rent it.
Yeah, Madame Web all day.
Really?
Nothing else compares.
Wow. I mean, do you remember how bad Venom 2 was though? And Morbius?
I would still rather watch both of those.
Really?
Hmm?
Okay. I might have to. That might be like the the worst movie, the worst Marvel marathon.
Well,
ever.
at least Morbius is like, I don't know. I get change of sceneries and jungles and some other stuff's happening. I don't know. I can get distracted a little bit here and there. Madame Web, I'm kind of forced to go through that. I don't know.
Trying to come back for another Fast and the Furious. Oh yeah. I don't know. Between those three movies, then I have to see Madam Web, because I have to be able to say which one's the worst Sony movie to date. I got to see if I agree with you.
I think it's like up there with one of like the worst movies, like this year, past 2 years, 3 years, maybe 4 or 5 years. I don't know.
Oh, I've heard some people say it's the worst comic book movie ever. So I mean, like ever.
Well,
like,
I don't know. There's
like
he was talking about the
ever.
OG Captain America movie. That last Fantastic Four movie was pretty goo goo gaga. I mean,
man.
I'd rather watch that over Madam Web too. I don't know if I'd watch that old Captain America movie over Madam Web though. Maybe. I don't know. Madam Web might be top 3 worst comic book movie ever.
Is it worse than Halle Berry's Catwoman?
Oh, I'd rather watch Catwoman all day.
Really?
Oh yeah.
That was horrific.
Well, at least that I like what I'm looking at.
I don't know. Sydney Sweeney, that cast isn't still bad to look at.
I mean, costumes and outfits are everything.
They didn't have the costumes, except in that one dream sequence, right?
Not like Catwoman.
Yeah.
Like,
okay, Dave, what is the worst? What is the worst comic book movie ever to you? You say it's top 5. Just give me. You don't gotta give me the other 4. Just give me the worst. Have you? Yeah, the original FF movie from the 90s.
I just think every superhero movie from the 90s is automatically disqualified.
From the 90s? I mean, isn't technically Blade from a superhero movie from the 90s?
That's what I'm saying. You have like the best and the worst movies of comics in that.
And so Spider-Man, the Spider-Man movies are from the 90s.
Yeah, no, they're great. I just think, the FF and the other movies were so bad, and it's like
the FF and the
there's
X-Men
nothing really that can be worse than that.
The FF and the X-Men movies appeared those years, and I think the first X-Men movie was solid. I think the first one was good, and so was the second one. Third one was terrible.
Madame Web, is it really that bad? Just go watch it, bro.
Yeah. You and me both, brother. I'm gonna. You know what? I might do it. I would trade places with you, so you know what it feels like not to have seen Madam Web.
Look, Clooney Batman was pretty bad. I'd rather watch Clooney Batman than Madame Web.
But we had this conversation though too. Clooney was the most comic book accurate Batman of all the he was the most accurate Batman of all the Batman movies.
Yeah, I know.
He's the only one that didn't kill the bad guys, and he solved their principal problem. You know, he even though Mr. Freeze was punished, he didn't kill him, and he also saved his wife. He fixed him with love. You know, it's the most Batman shit of all the Batman movies.
You know
He
what?
is the most
If
Batman of
George
all of them.
Clooney, if George Clooney didn't have nipples, okay, on his bat suit.
Oh, that was Val Kilmer though. That was the bat nipple. That's where
Oh,
that.
didn't Clooney have that too?
Yeah, they had it there too. They had it there
Okay,
too.
all right. If he didn't have that, if he actually worked out and probably got like some muscles on him and had a voice a little bit deeper, he probably would have been a great Batman.
Yep.
Because like, dude, you're saying, that's like probably the biggest point for all Batmans. He actually solved the problems.
Yeah, he did. He did. Steel, holy crap. Oh, Steel. Yeah, Steel. That was
I'd
bad.
rather watch Steel than Madame Web.
Really?
Really, really. Promise you. Yeah. Yeah.
But I do agree. In modern terms, Venom 2, it had a promising villain. That had Woody Harrelson, Mr. Natural Born Killers. Crazy ass Woody Harrelson cast as Carnage. It is honestly probably the best person that was ever cast to play Cletus Cassidy. And the movie was just from the get-go. I mean, it was I just remember watching this movie and just looking at my daughter. I'm like, this is bad. And we have not seen a movie together where I have ever said that. Ever. So I'll watch it because Dave's giving me PTSD of watching Venom 2 again. Because honestly, I was more disappointed in that than I was in Morbius. Morbius I didn't like, but at least I kind of had some popcorn fun to it. I could just be stupid and just watch a vampire go at it. And the post-credit scene made no sense. But the whole Venom 2 movie was just bad. Outside of that one scene, was like, oh shit, a red one. That was the only thing.
The post credits
Moderately
scene was the latest iteration of a Ralph Boner. That's what that was.
Yes. Steel was so bad it's good. Madam Web is just bad and just turn it off. Free the bat nipple. Yeah. Oh man. Okay, clear as you guys didn't watch the Joe Rogan show with Zack Snyder explaining why Batman kills. Okay, so clearly Zack Snyder is as shitty a director as he is a Batman. I don't like Zack Snyder. I think he's overhyped. I'm just gonna say it. I know that's gonna get me some shit and probably comic book canceled, but Zack Snyder's overhyped as hell. I think he's probably the most overhyped of directors, period, when it comes to comic book anything. I mean, God, did anybody watch Rebel Moon? I know he says that he thinks it got more views than Barbie, but at the end of the day, it didn't make dick. And I don't think anybody's really caring for how quickly the next one comes out. I would rather go see Barbie 2 before I see the sequel to Rebel Moon. At least I had fun at Barbie. I was bored throughout most of Rebel Moon. I'm not gonna lie. Ken was amazing. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
West Coast. I can't even read that out loud. But yes, I agree. Yes. 100%, sir.
No fucking sense.
Yes.
Oh my God. That has gotta be the best.
How bad was Batgirl for them to shelve it? Couldn't have been worse than Catwoman, right?
Okay, at least I'm getting some agreements here. Okay. All right, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that as a win. Yeah, I have no idea. I was hopeful for it, but I mean, I like everything else. I wasn't planning on a lot because we were waiting for Gunn to come in and change the entire universe anyway. So to me, it was already a squashed. It's not going to get a sequel. It's not going to get anything else. Here comes another Flash, right? Flashpoint. Everybody get hyped up for something that's not going to mean shit in a couple of weeks. That to me was why I didn't care about Batgirl, but I still would have seen it. I still would have given it a shot. But yeah,
You could have literally taken out Michael Keaton's Batman scenes in The Flash and made that like a 30-minute TV show, and that would have made more money and probably done better than that Flash movie.
oh, 100%. Grant Gustin, Flash all day.
No, I'm saying you take Michael Keaton's Batman scenes
Yeah.
out of that Flash movie, just put it in like a one-time exclusive Michael Keaton Batman show, just one episode. Bro, that thing would have killed the Flash movie.
Just have him show up on the CW with the Grant Gustin Flash.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just
CW would have like risen in stock dramatically, like
instant.
100%.
It'd have been the most watched show probably of all time.
Oh, Derek,
it's like
don't
Walking
even get me
Dead
started.
episode 1 premiere or some shit, you know.
I was so mad as soon as I heard this news. That was actually one of my first viral news reels, was me reacting to Ezra Miller bullshit. That was honestly one of the first ones I ever got like over 100,000 views on, because it was just me being pissed off at Ezra Miller because he was ruining Michael Keaton's Batman appearance. Because I'm a Michael Keaton Batman guy. Theo's 100% Christian Bale Batman guy. We both respect each other's decisions, but that's just our different Batmans. And me seeing Ezra Miller shitting all over that, oh, I was heartbroken.
Just let the chat be known, because we're over an hour, so I know we're gonna call it.
Yeah.
But let it be known to the chat that out of all the Batmans, there's only, I was gonna say one, but up until recently, there's only two. And you can't even throw Robert Pattinson, but there's only two Batmans that have actually shown themselves doing a damn push-up or more, okay? I'm just saying.
Who's that?
Bale and Affleck.
Oh, well, in that movie,
Well,
but
I'm just in general.
Michael
They're the
Keaton's
only
done
ones that
plenty of
show
push-ups in movies.
He
did it in Mr. Mom.
Oh, Mr. Mom.
But that's just it. Like, he's done it. He's been in their movies doing it.
Get out of here, that Mr. Mom.
Yeah. Grant Gustin should have been Flash. We shouldn't be debating. No, and Keaton as the old Bat. Yes. So, I mean, and that was a cool thing from the Oscars when you saw Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger giving Michael Keaton crap. And Michael Keaton was just like, I saw him on the show with Jimmy Fallon afterwards, and he was just like, I brought an ascot from home. And he goes, and I purposely put it in right there before it, so I was a little bit more Bruce Wayne than normal. And you just see him like doing the little, just the grip, like he still looked like Batman. He was the old Batman right there. If they don't put him in Batman Beyond as the old Batman, shame on you, Warner Brothers. Shame on you, because
I don't think they're going to do a Batman Beyond. Wasn't that shelved?
Well, that was an animated version. I'm talking about like a live action Terry McGinnis and Bruce Wayne. I would like to see a live action version. That would be an absolute shame to lose that. Absolute shame. Ezra Miller only ruins 2 franchises. Yeah, no, give him a minute. I'm sure nobody's forgot about what is it? That Perks of Being a Wallflower. I'm sure that'll come back in here pretty soon. Batman, the world's greatest push-up guy.
No, but he is in like peak human physical condition, and doesn't look like he'd break his toe if he stubbed it like Pattinson, Keaton, and everybody else that's played that role.
Oh, shut up. You've seen Christian Bale.
Like Batman, don't get me wrong. He definitely has the brains, but that guy has the bronze too. Just, you know.
The brawn or the bronze? Because you said bronze. I don't want to hear it. You said bronze, okay? He's not metal. But I like this comment. The only thing with Snyder's Justice League that he got
monster.
That he got to remake his own bad movie. It's like being able to retake your SATs with the correct answers. I agree. Bad Batch. I am not up to date. I was talking. Theo knows about this. I like to binge my shows, and I'm probably going to get involved in it next week, so that way I can enjoy the series and catch up for it when it ends. But I have not watched a single episode of Bad Batch purposefully. I have purposefully been staying away from it because I really like to kind of watch 2 episodes at a time. But yeah, it's so great. Yeah, he's played 3 bird heroes and villains. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he has. Everybody drink, rules are Phil said ascot. Everybody drinks. Those are the rules. Ben Affleck was sure. Yeah, he was huge. He was huge. And Theo, they got you here. Kevin Conroy is still the greatest Batman of all time. He is definitely the most immortalized. You can't go against that. 100%. Well, guys,
I love Kevin Conroy's Batman.
I have to work soon, so I'm going to have to retire for the evening.
Everybody, boo this man.
Boo this man. Boo. This is where we need that clip. We need that clip from Half Baked. Boo this man. Boo. But
you just got to tell people you don't bag and board your own comics. We'll get it immediately.
Hey, man, I do. I know how to do it. Don't even come at me, bro. Don't even come at me, bro. After that last time with Joe, I know how to rebag and board a damn comic book. Those were all raw. All right, man. Anything going on this week you want people to know about before we go?
I mean, not really. Just complete utter chaos. I got an eBay show on Wednesday. Rage Theo on there, so make sure you guys check that out. Bunch of key books, bunch of books I picked up from the collection recently will be put up on there. I got an IG Live sale that I'm doing on my page next week, and we have a collection sale coming up in the middle of April.
Collection sales coming up.
Well, we have one coming up in the middle of April. We have another one coming up. I mean, we have one almost every month this year planned. So, yeah, if you guys have one or find a collection, need help selling it, let us know. We have finder's fee, contracts, all that jazz. Reach out to myself or One True Nerd King. Yeah.
If you or someone you love needs to move some comics,
are you sick and tired of digging through short boxes until 3 a.m. in the night?
Or has your ex wronged you and they left their comic book collection behind and you're just ready to get rid of all their shit? Let us know.
Do you need somebody to move into your house for 1 week and sell all
Not even 1 week. We'll just do it in a weekend, man. One weekend.
Guys, I was telling Phil, we're going to do a commercial like that, okay?
That's what it's going to be like. Did your boyfriend leave you for that other girl, but he left his comic books behind, his action figures and his movie posters? We got you. That being said, going to be some big announcements. We've got some good friends lined up with us next week. Next week for sure. We've got Swaggle House. We've got Swaggle House. He'll be joining us for some announcements, and we've got some other announcements of our own, hopefully, coming at the same time. So that being the case,
good stuff.
Good night, everybody. Thank you for joining, and we will see you again soon.